Hello boys and girls, welcome to today's maths lesson. Today we are learning that multiplication can be represented in different ways, and our wills are: I can create an array to show multiplication, I can break up an array into smaller parts, and I can use the area model to find the product. In this picture here, we have 12 rows of 2. Here's the story. The 3-4 students planted carrots in the veggie garden. They planted 12 rows of carrots. There were 2 carrots in each row. So we've made the array here and we've written the label 12 rows of 2. That's 12 rows of 2. Here's a worked example of the area model. So here we've shown that I can break up an array into smaller parts. So here I've broken up 10 rows of 2, and below the string is 2 rows of 2. Here is the area model set out for you. So I broke up 12 and I partitioned it into 10 and 2 because I know 10 and 2 is 12, and it's 12 times 2. So here is the working out. 10 times 2 equals 20. So I wrote my answer in here. 2 times 2 is 4, so I wrote my answer in here. And then I add them. 20 and 4 is the same as 24. So here I've used the area model. Here's another example. The grade 3-4 students lined up in 12 rows. There were 5 students in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students in each row. That's 12 rows of 5, or 12 times 5. And here is my array. Here, we're actually splitting the array. I can break up an array into smaller parts. So above the string here, we've got 10 rows of 5, and below the string, we've got 2 rows of 5. And here is the area model for that story. 12, I've partitioned and broken up into 10 and 2 because 10 and 2 is 12. 10 times 5 equals 50. 2 times 5, or 5 times 2, equals 10. And then we add both answers. 50 and 10 equals 60. This is the area model that we've used to show multiplication. Here are some examples for you to choose from, boys and girls. You're going to choose one of these stories today, and you're going to make your own array. So you can pause on the video on this page to either copy or write down your story that you choose. Once you've chosen your story, you're going to create an array. You can draw an array in your maths book, boys and girls, and then you're going to take a photo of your array that matches your story. The array can be broken up. You can use a piece of string for that, if you've got a piece of string or a piece of wool around the house, and the area model, and you're going to write them in your maths book. Step 2 here is your photos can be uploaded to the document that's in your Google Classroom. Here's my example of what your work could look like in your maths book. So here I've written the story. The grade 3-4 students lined up in 12 rows. There were 5 students in each row. And that's our WALT. We are learning that multiplication can be represented in different ways. Here's my photo of my array. I created an array, and then I used my string to split the array or break up the array. And then I used the area model here to work out the multiplication algorithm. 12, I split into 10 and 2 because over here I split 12 into 10 rows and 2 rows. 10 times 5 is 50. 5 times 2 is 10. 50 plus 10 equals 60. You're going to present your story like my story here in your maths book. You'll take a photo and upload it to your Google Classroom. Have a great day, boys and girls, and remember, if you need help, remember to email your teacher.